In our increasingly digital world, where information is power and data flows freely like water, the shadows of the internet are populated with figures whose prowess in hacking has not only challenged the norms of cybersecurity but has also left significant scars on global infrastructure. You might be wondering, who are these enigmatic figures, and what makes them so dangerously captivating? Join me on this journey as we delve into the lives of 5 of the most dangerous hackers of all time, individuals whose skills, motivations, and actions have shaped the narratives of cyber warfare and digital espionage. Picture this, it's 2013, and the world is buzzing with news. A massive data breach at Target exposes the credit card information of millions of customers. This incident echoes through financial institutions, retailers, and millions of households, leaving an air of distrust hanging over online transactions. But what if I told you this breach was just a mere whisper in the storm of hacking prowess and ambition? Stick with me as we dig deeper into this dark world. Let's start our countdown with Kevin Mitnick, whose name is synonymous with hacking itself. Known as the bad boy of hacking, Mitnick was once the most wanted computer criminal in the United States. A master manipulator, his skills went far beyond just coding. He was an expert in social engineering, a technique that exploits human psychology rather than technical breaches. By merely posing as IT personnel or using simple tricks to gather sensitive information, Mitnick infiltrated some of the biggest corporations in America, including Nokia, Motorola, and even the Pentagon. Can you imagine the dread that crept into the hearts of CEOs knowing their top-secret information was compromised by a single person? Mitnick's rise to infamy paints a fascinating portrait of vulnerability. It reminds us that our most secure defenses can often be thwarted by our own inability to recognize manipulation. He hacked into over 100 systems before he was finally caught in 1995, leading to a 5-year prison sentence. Yet, in an ironic twist of fate, Mitnick's story doesn't end there. After his release, he became a cybersecurity consultant, helping organizations around the world fend off the very threats he once embodied. This transformation prompts the question, can a hacker truly become a protector, or does the allure of hacking always linger? As we turn the page, our next figure may very well embody the phrase Robin Hood of hackers. Meet Adrian Lamo, a hacker whose exploits would thrust him into the national spotlight in a way no one could have predicted. Known for breaching high-profile entities like the New York Times and Microsoft, Lamo earned his notoriety through a combination of talent and a rather peculiar moral compass. You may find it shocking that Lamo chose to expose rather than exploit when he reported U.S. intelligence analyst Chelsea Manning to authorities after learning of her leaking classified documents to WikiLeaks. But Lamo's life was filled with contradictions. A man who operated in the shadows, he became an unexpected whistleblower, revealing truths that shook the foundations of government secrecy. This dilemma raises important questions about loyalty, ethics, and the intersection of hacking and morality. Can hackers truly be heroes when their actions provoke widespread debate about privacy and national security? As we traverse further, the narrative thickens. Was Lamo a patriot pursuing justice, or a traitor betraying trust? The shockwaves of Manning's revelations rippled across the globe, challenging the very fabric of how information is shared and safeguarded. In a world where data is often seen as currency, this episode compels us to reevaluate our values regarding privacy, security, and truth. These are themes that resonate deeply, and as we shift our focus to the next notorious hacker, they will only deepen. Now, let's delve into the story of Gary McKinnon, a British hacker with a very personal mission. In the early 2000s, McKinnon conducted a series of high-profile cyber raids on 97 U.S. military and NASA computers. His motive? A quest for truth about UFOs and government cover-ups. Can you imagine hacking into the Pentagon, not for financial gain, but to unveil what you believe are buried secrets? McKinnon's exploits led to international tensions with the U.S. government, who sought his extradition back to the States to face charges. His actions begged a critical question: where does curiosity end and recklessness begin? Ultimately, McKinnon claimed he was seeking truth, yet his incursions into secure systems raised alarms about national security and cyber threats. His case was ultimately tied up in legal battles, but what became clear was the power of information and the lengths to which individuals might go in pursuit of knowledge. In this age where everything is connected, when does seeking information cross the line into dangerous territory? As we unravel these stories, it's crucial to recognize the ethical dilemmas presented by such quests. Shifting gears, we arrive at perhaps one of the darkest figures in our narrative, the infamous Russian hacker, Yevgeny Mikhailovich Bogachev. Known for operating the notorious Game Over Zeus botnet, Bogachev was behind a malware network responsible for stealing millions of dollars from businesses and individuals alike. With his sophisticated operations, he made illegal transfers, siphoned identities, and transformed everyday internet users into unwitting accomplices. The sheer scale of his operation is staggering, estimated to have affected over 1 million computers globally, costing users billions in financial losses. How does someone escalate from casual hacking to orchestrating a worldwide criminal enterprise? This question presents a chilling perspective on the attractors of the hacking world. Bogachev eluded authorities for years, living lavishly while remaining in the shadows. Eventually, he was placed on the FBI's most wanted list, becoming a figure of both fear and intrigue. His story highlights the threat of organized cybercrime, a realm where profit often trumps ethics and where the repercussions reach beyond individual victims to challenge national security and global stability. In a shocking turn of events, Bogachev was eventually arrested in 2017 in a collaborative international effort, underlining the need for vigilance against such pervasive threats. But the question remains, as technology evolves, will our strategies for combating cybercrime keep pace with the minds that plot against our peace? This leads us to consider the broader implications of cybersecurity in an age where hackers can inflict harm with a keystroke. Our final focus takes us to a figure whose name is spoken in hushed tones within the hacking community, the notorious hacker collective known as Anonymous. Emerging prominently in the late 2000s, Anonymous is not a single hacker but a decentralized group of activists and hackers, united by a shared ideology of information freedom and anti-establishment sentiment. Their operations have spanned from unmasking shady practices at corporations to launching attacks against government websites, highlighting the perils and ethics of collective action in the hacking world. But what makes Anonymous particularly dangerous isn't just their hacking skills or high-profile targets, it's the power of anonymity that shields them from accountability. Their motto, "We are Legion, we do not forgive, we do not forget," evokes a sense of relentless justice, serving as a rallying call against authoritative systems they perceive as corrupt. This poses another crucial reflection: can unchecked collective action morph into a digital mob mentality, or is it simply a necessary response to injustice? As we wrap up our exploration of these formidable figures, an overarching theme emerges: each individual story, from Mitnick's social engineering to Lamo's moral quandaries, Bogachev's financial exploits, and Anonymous' ideological crusade, paints a complex portrait of the hacking landscape. These tales challenge us to consider the delicate balance between security and freedom, ethics and survival, control and chaos. In conclusion, it's clear that the world of hacking is a multifaceted arena, populated with charismatic figures who leave an indelible mark. The narratives of Kevin Mitnick, Adrian Lamo, Gary McKinnon, Yevgeny Bogachev, and the elusive Anonymous remind us of the dual edges of technology and information. As we navigate this digital age, we must remain vigilant, curious, and aware, understanding that every keystroke carries the potential to empower or destroy. So as you step back into the reality of your connected lives, ask yourself, in this vast digital arena, are we mere spectators, victims, or proactive defenders against the next wave of hacking genius? What comes next will leave you speechless, as the challenges of cybersecurity continue to evolve, demanding our attention and action.